Right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kieran and welcome back to a new survival horror video. That is right, we're back, and today we're going to be diving into the world of Vigil, Prophecy of the Bestowed. Just before we get into it, yes, I am back, I am making videos again. I know I've been away, and you're probably wondering, Kieran, where have you been away to? Well, I've been doing New World stuff, yeah, I've been doing real world stuff, I've been doing college, I've been doing work. Actually, if you are interested in where I've really been, just stay tuned to the end of the video and yeah, I can tell you all about it. But right now, all you need to know is that I'm back, I'm doing videos, and I'm going to be talking about Vigil, so aye. If you don't know what this game is, I'll give you a wee rundown quickly. Vigil Prophecy of the Bestowed is an upcoming survival horror game coming out only on PC and is being developed by the great folks over at Residents of Evil and their main developer Moonglint, who's also amazing, by the way. He's a very talented wee Spanish guy who does stuff. If you want to be fully caught up in like Vigil development, then I suggest going into the description and checking out my Vigil playlist that has currently 2 videos. You got a new survival horror, and then you have another update video. But if you really want to like catch up on all Vigil news or even stay up to date with recent Vigil news, I suggest going over to Residents of Evil and subscribing to them if you haven't already, because they're the guys that are developing it, so you're going to get first information from them. The reason why you're watching this is because you want another person's opinion on it, and you're going to get another person's opinion on it, so aye. On to the bright new update given us by the Row team about a very exciting demo coming to us, that's right. You did hear me correctly, Row has confirmed through a new video that they will be releasing a location tech demo to their Patreon subscribers first this Christmas, then to the public early next year. So what should you expect from this tech demo? Well, the main point of the demo is to show off locations and the overall atmosphere of the game. So that means no story details and no gameplay features. Is this disappointing? Not really, to be honest, because I'm actually surprised by how quickly this game has came together over the past year of development. So what kind of locations are we going to get a peek of in this demo? Well, I was watching over the video and I did note down at least 4 locations. There might be more locations in the demo, but I don't really know, but I would say 4 is probably enough to capture the feeling the game will try to give off. So we start off in the mansion's main entrance hallway that looks reminiscent of Resident Evil Remake's mansion hallway, but it looks like it has its own wee spin on it. The ground floor has 2 main doorways on either side and 2 staircases leading up to the first floor. But there is a wee fireplace that the carpet is leading towards, like from the main door, it is leading towards this main fireplace, which is suspiciously like placed in the middle of like this hall. So it kind of makes me think to myself, like, is this fireplace like leading to a wee secret area, maybe like a secret dungeon or something like that? Maybe it's like you put a gem somewhere maybe, and you go back to the main mansion hallway and you're like, look at this, a mysterious door at the centre of the hallway. Where did this come from? Because it was behind the fireplace all this time. It'd be cool. It'd be definitely cool. Anyway, another location is a small dining room, a more realistic looking dining room compared to the classic Spencer Mansion one as well. This area feels very calm and relaxing to me, which is mainly due to the lighting of the room and with the candles and the moonlight coming from outside the window. I also love how it's snowing outside as well, because the thing is with snow, it makes you want to stay at home, and it also makes you feel trapped. It makes me feel trapped mainly because earlier this year alone, there was like a massive like, is it a blizzard? Yeah, fuck it, let's call it a blizzard. And it snowed off everything in my town, and I couldn't even get to work because all the roads were shut off. Because there was literal mountains of snow blocking the road, so like no one could get in or out of my town. So you can say every time I see snow now, I am like, yes, I am going to be holed up in my house for a few days, may as well stock up on supplies and, you know, wait it out. So just before I get into this, I am going to be speculating a lot on this demo and with future updates on the game, and with that said, I just want to point out, the statue in between the windows in this dining room seems a little bit suspicious, as it's kind of like standing out from the rest of the room, and it feels like there should be like a puzzle involved with it. It feels important anyway. Maybe there is like a wee gem, like maybe it's like in Resident Evil 1 where it's like you push the statue and it breaks and you get the gem from it. Maybe this is kind of like a similar thing, or maybe you place something on it, I don't know. There is one thing I'm very certain of, is that that statue is important, and it might be involving a puzzle, I don't know. This is all speculation. Anyway, then we have a dark and kinda creepy piano room with, of course, a piano. Let's be honest with each other here and say that there'll definitely be like a Moonlight Sonata Easter egg with this piano, because it is a Row It's made by Residents of Evil, a channel dedicated to Resident Evil. Of course there will be Resident Evil Easter eggs in here, and if there isn't a Moonlight Sonata Easter egg in here, I am going to be severely disappointed. Like, you can use Moonlight Sonata, I'm pretty sure that's like free domain. Yeah, it is free domain actually, I'm pretty sure you can use it. But yeah, nothing more to this room apart from like the amazing visuals, but that is kind of like throughout the entire demo, so you can't really point that out as an individual thing. But yeah, nothing really special about this room, really. And then finally we have this wee cozy little study with a balcony attached, which I'm guessing contains like some sort of documents containing lore and other key information that you might need for later on. This room is probably going to be like a... you know, I'm going to make a lot of comparisons to Miss Spencer Mansion here, and I'm sorry about that, but you know, this game is being made by Residents of Evil, so of course I'm going to be comparing it to Spencer Mansion. Maybe this is like the dog whistle room, so you go into this room, there will be documents that you can pick up and read, but there will also be like this key item that you need from this room. I don't know. It's all about the speculation. But yes, and other information about this game, by the way, that's like all the information I got on the locations. I could have like dug into it more, I could have like tore apart every image, but you know, the demo is coming out later this month, so may as well wait and find out for ourselves. There's definitely going to be Easter eggs in the demo, which I can't wait for. But yes, and other information about the game, this being more on the development side, the story is now complete for Vigil. That means the script is finished, the story beats are finished, everything about the story related stuff is finished. This is great to hear because it shows off progress, and like most of these small indie games, you don't really know what's happening with the actual game development, especially if it's like a small indie studio, or especially it's like small guys like this making a game. They are usually like inactive across all social media, and so you have no idea what the game is happening. So I like how we're getting like these constant updates on like where the development is at. So now that the story has been completed, they did confirm that the team has now moved on to the level design of the game, which is cool and which is interesting, which is a very fun part of development as well. So yeah. Also, no release date has been announced for the game, but at this rate they're probably going to be done by like 2020 or maybe like late 2020 maybe. I don't know, I'm like in my mind I have a feeling that this game is going to come out in like 2020, definitely not next year. If it was made by next year I would be very impressed, but then also worried because I'm like, this game only got like a year and a bit of development, or like, yeah, around about like a year and a bit of development, or like 2 years of development, so I'm like, don't rush out game, guys, you don't want to do that. You become crying is not enough. Even though that game had 5 years of development apparently, it was still undercooked. But before I end the video, I noticed that the player model in this demo has some sort of like wounded animation, and I actually had a wee theory about this as well. I wasn't originally going to throw it in the video, but you know, screw it, why not? So back in my last Vigil video, it showed off like a dev stream with a crashed helicopter. So I suspected this character, we're going to start off as this character after that helicopter crash, and then we're going to make our way through the forest while he's wounded, and then make our way into this mansion to, you know, just to find shelter. So yeah, not much story bits there, but you know, one can speculate. I keep saying that throughout the video. We are speculating here, because we don't actually have that much information, so we need to milk out this video some other way. So that is this for this video. I'll go on to the channel update in a wee second, but first I want to thank my brilliant Patreons, Simon609, Kendo Gunshop, Devil and Proxy1 for their continued support over on my Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. You're good lads. I like you. I like you a lot. I'm going to be talking to you all real soon, because you're great. But yes, on to the channel update. Thank you guys for sticking around. I knew you'd stick around because you guys like me. I like you too. Obviously not in that way, but you're interested in my life. You're interested in the progress of the channel, so I want to keep you guys up to date on what's happening with me. So as I said in a few videos ago, that I was actually going back to college for my second year in TV production, and so I've been hard at work at that because we've got paperwork to do. We're working on like short dramas. That's right, I'm making a wee drama for my graded unit in college, so that's also fun. But besides that, I'm also working on like small little film projects as well, which I might share on my YouTube channel. I'm not too sure just yet. But all these short film projects are mainly just to boost up my portfolio and boost up my CV, you know, and just have that more content there for people to see. and be like, hey, Kieran, let's hire him because he's worked on all this stuff. But on top of that, I also like had a new job as well, which I've been working Saturday and Sundays, so that's taken up a little bit more of my time. But I've also been trying to do videos in between, so like on the train up and on the train back home, I've been having my laptop and writing out videos, and even in like the short amount of time I've had in the weekends, I've been working on videos as well, so yeah. But one last thing I want to talk about is Vault Experiments, this machinima show that I've been trying for a long time to make. It's coming. Don't worry, it's still coming, and we're still developing it. It's obviously going to take a little bit more time than suspected because a lot of unexpected things came up, as in a lot of college paperwork and my new job. So yeah, but I suspect Vault Experiments Episode 1 to be out next year, probably January, maybe late January next year. So yeah, suspected then. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are very excited for Vigil, because I'm very excited for Vigil, because it's a classic survival horror game. You can't get enough of them because there isn't enough of them. Yeah, guys, thank you for watching the video. If you want to stick around, or if you're new here, please subscribe, because I do a lot of indie games. I do a lot of games that aren't usually covered anywhere else. So yes, please stick around, and I'll promise I'll give you some new content. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.